and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so Miss Kitey uploaded a video about Cody Brown and the Sister Wives may be over, right? But I don't care about that. Or that's not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this so you can listen to how she talks and refers to other people that are going to be on the same show as him. Y'all, I'm serious. Listen into this. And if you haven't done that, hey, I understand 100%. I haven't been covering just her.
Hi, besties. Welcome back to my channel. So Cody Brown is preparing to leave Sister Wives. It's pretty obvious, and I'll tell you why. Cody
Okay, go ahead and tell us why. But she tells us a lot more, too.
announced yesterday on his Instagram that he will be appearing on season 4 of Special Forces on Fox. Now,
I've never watched this show, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
Special Forces has been running this will be the 4th season. This season was filmed apparently just this summer in Morocco. And Cody has already been all over the place this summer doing his shows where he goes and sells his stuff, or he's been seen out with Robin, or he's been seen
So are you saying that he was immediately booted off of there? Is that what you're trying to say? Get to the point, Miss Kitey.
in Utah, traveling. So I'm really not sure how long he lasted. But the season starts on September 25th, okay? And he's listed on the top line with other reality stars, almost like
Yeah, just hold on, guys. I'm serious. I understand y'all click off really fast, but just hold on, okay?
top billing for the
I ain't being mean. I'm just saying it's her. So just hold on.
for the show, which is wild if you consider who else is on the show with him. But Cody,
Yeah, go ahead and tell us everybody that's on the show with him. Go ahead and explain them, Miss Kitey.
along with, I don't even know, a jillion other, some D list, some G list, some F list reality stars, and
And what kind of list would you be on, huh? What would you be? I think you would be further down than even the F.
then ex athletes, podcasters, NFL stars, Olympic stars,
Yes, I have her turned up.
Jesse Smollett, yeah, all right, are going
Okay, I understand that. I understand Jesse Smollett. Yeah, scoff all you want at that one.
to be competing on Special Forces. Now, the reason why I think this is interesting is because, one, for years, Cody has been pretending that he's a tough guy, right? And he had pushed all of his sons into the armed forces, yet he himself never attempted to be in the armed forces. And
Okay, I don't really care. To be honest with you, what Cody's done in his life, I don't care. And the kids should have been able to do whatever they wanted to do. Hang in there, guys.
he has spent most of his adult life being a prepper, where he, preps for the world to end, which he claims he doesn't do anymore, but he did for years. And he's, a tough guy. He's Mr. I have all kinds of
I'll go ahead and tell you, Miss Kitey sounds like she's lusting after one of these players.
ammunition, and I'm Mr. I train for the world's end, and I'm so tough. Now he gets to go out into the world and go through Special Forces training on a reality show, which, if you've ever watched the show, what they go
I have not ever watched the show, like I said, and I don't want to get any kind of information about that show from Miss Kitey, so I'm not going to pay attention to it.
through is brutal. And there's actually no eliminations. People either end up withdrawing voluntarily or they get medically withdrawn. And
But you think Cody didn't last that long, so this is the whole point, right? Nope.
whoever gets to the end at the end of the 10 days basically wins. And it could be one person, it could be 5 people, but whoever gets to the end wins. There's no eliminations on the show. But
You can't go on there, can you, Miss Kitey? You couldn't deal without the internet.
Cody said that there was a lot of crying, like real tears breakdowns for him, which doesn't surprise me, when he announced this on his Instagram. Now, Cody by far is the oldest cast member of the series, and
Oh, age ain't got nothing to do with it whenever it comes down to it, but to Miss Kitey, it's a big thing.
of this cast. And a lot of the guys that are in the cast are athletes or retired athletes. For instance, Randall Cobb, Pro Bowl NFL wide receiver. He played for the Packers. Such a good wide receiver. As a Vikings fan, I can tell you that when Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb were together
Listen how she's talking about him. She's got that pep in her voice. She's like, oh yeah, I like him.
on the Packers, we absolutely could not stand them because Randall Cobb could always get open. Then there's Eric Decker, who played for the Denver Broncos, and he was also a wide receiver. He is tall, he is tough. He played for my alma mater, University of Minnesota.
Ooh, you got a little thing going on in your voice, Miss Kitey, don't you? Oh, she ain't done.
And he's from here, and he's a super good athlete. Then you have Johnny Manziel, who was a Heisman Trophy winner. He got drafted to the Cleveland Browns, and he was in and out of the NFL due to his own problems with alcohol and substances and his
Yeah, she had to put that in there. She's got to let everybody know exactly why they're no longer on the A list.
behavior. So still, I mean, a good athlete, just didn't have a long career. Nick Young, who is an NBA champion. Ravi Patel is an actor, not an athlete, but he's in his 40s. And Andrew
In his 40s. Guess what, Miss Kitey? You ain't exactly in your 20s, are you?
East, who also played for the NFL. And then some guy that was on TikTok that was dating
Just some guy. Some guy on TikTok. Who cares? I'm going to talk about everybody else, but I'm just going to say some guy is the last one.
Kristen Cavallari. So, but the guys on this show, for the most part, are in their 30s and 40s. Like Randall Cobb is 34, Eric Decker is 38.
She ain't done.
And not to say that age matters, but it's just
Oh, yes, it does to you. Listen to you. Listen to how you're talking about these people.
interesting that he is by far the oldest cast member on the show. And then Teresa Giudice from
Oh, you better leave Teresa alone. You leave her alone, absolutely. New Jersey's housewife. You don't mess with her.
New York, or Bravo's New Jersey group of housewives. She's 53.
Real Housewives. That's what it's called. And Teresa, you don't mess with. Everybody knows it.
So Cody is going in with a lot of people that are a lot younger than him. He's going in with some ex-professional athletes that appear to be still in very good shape. But Cody, obviously, who believes that he's in very good shape, would of course believe his delusions of grandeur and believe that he could still compete in this type of.
So we got to talk about age. We got to talk about what they did to get out of their profession. We got to talk about what they look like. We got to talk about all that till we get to Cody, right?
Environment and win. Now, listen.
If y'all don't understand my point, I am so sorry, but I think Miss Katie might be lusting just a little bit.
Here's why I think this is proof that the show is coming to an end. TLC
Okay.
has notorious.
If this show comes to an end, does that mean your content on them stops? Is that going to be a possibility? Could we see that in the future?
Just very strict contracts. And when someone is under contract with TLC, generally speaking, they're not allowed to be on any other shows because their shows are constantly filming. Like Sister Wives films over the entire year. They get some short breaks, but it was a show that was like they were constantly filming for.
Was a show. You don't cover Sister Wives hardly at all. If there's anything major that happens in Sister Wives, they don't need to come to you anymore because you don't even care. Everything in here is my opinion. Only my opinion is for entertainment purposes and only entertainment purposes. And if I fail to entertain you, I do sincerely apologize. I'm just a mama having fun on YouTube.
For the show. And because of that, they are not allowed to appear on other series. Only after someone leaves a show and their contract is up, then are they allowed to appear on other shows. So think of like Kate Gosselin. Well, John and Kate was on and Kate
Yep, and you are comparing him to Kate Gosselin over on your Insta too.
Plus 8 was on. She was not allowed to appear on any other series. But then once the series was over, then she started going over to like Dancing with the Stars and she tried to be on The View for a while. I think she did Celebrity Apprentice maybe. I don't even remember. But you know, she was sort of jumping from show to show to show to show. Kind of like also after The Girls Next Door, Kendra Wilkinson, she jumped from show to show to show. So
you pulling out all these people and what are you doing watching? Oh, no. We don't watch the Playboys now, do we? Do we, Miss Katie?
Usually, while they're under contract with a series, they're not allowed to be on a competing network. And Fox is a competing network to TLC. There's a couple other things I find like kind of disturbing about this. One that
I find this very disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. You should not be calling anybody a B, C, D, E, F. You shouldn't be doing that. That is absolutely horrible. People don't want to be on the D list after they've been on the A list.
would actually hire Cody for another show after everything that he's done. But, you know, in the world of reality television, they don't really seem to care about, you know, the character of people and the more dramatic.
Oh, well, let's talk about your character, Miss Katie. Nobody cares about your character anymore. All they care about is this Blake story and listening to you. You go over to her Insta, you try to point out things that she's done in the past. Oh, no, you will get yourself in trouble in that comment section because Miss Katie is perfect.
And ridiculous they are, they'll get more airtime. And reality TV doesn't seem to care if you break laws, go to prison like Teresa Giudice, or like $3 million in tax.
You better leave her alone. Leave Teresa alone. Oh my goodness gracious. I hope you talk bad about Teresa. Oh, do I ever hope you talk bad about Teresa. She's not a Giudice right now, but she's keeping the name.
Taxes, that's irrelevant in the world of reality television. All
It's irrelevant. But you brought it up. You have to bring up why she went to jail.
they care about is, do you make good TV? But Cody was.
Oh no, they cared about Teresa when she was gone. Trust me, they cared about Teresa, and as soon as she came back, wasn't a problem getting right back in there.
Seen at an international airport in Dallas this summer. It was like June. So this could have filmed in June. It was filmed in Morocco. We're all the way over on the other side in Europe. It's in Africa, but it's just.
Oh, you don't even know where Morocco is? Morocco? You don't even know where that is, but you want to do a story on this? How convenient, Miss Katie. This is the way Miss Katie actually works.
South of Spain. Okay. So you have to travel quite a ways to get there. The show films for 10 days in Morocco. Now, different than other shows, when someone leaves, according to the internet, this series,
According to the internet, because she wouldn't have facts, she would just have Google.
they get to go home. So if Cody films for one day, he travels all that way to Morocco for the one day, and then he goes all the way back to Arizona. My guess is it would have taken him more than a day of complete travel if he had layovers to get to Morocco. And then after leaving, I'm
This is guessing. Guessing. She's assuming things. She doesn't know this for a fact, but she needed to come up with a video, and this is what you get.
assuming he didn't win, he would have come home back to Robin. And another thing is that they can leave at any time. So people on the show have been known to leave the first day because they just don't want to be a part of it. And
Why is that funny to you? Huh? Why is that funny? Why do you even need to giggle through it? because of who you are. And you, Miss Coyote, leave your house and do something before you start talking about anybody else quitting.
Salaries for the show have never been publicly disclosed,
And that drives you absolutely insane because you don't know what Cody's making.
but there's internet rumors that people can make anywhere from upwards of $100,000 to $500,000, depending on how long they last on the show.
Oh, trust me, Teresa, she gets her bank one way or another.
So it's a quick and easy payday. Like if you get 100 grand to show up for one day, I mean, that's good money. But also,
But I thought he needed a lot more money than that. And why in the world is this so funny to you? Why is this show so funny to you? You have done nothing but put down this show. That's all you're doing right now. Special Forces. You seriously, you don't sound like it's a good thing to watch whatsoever at all.
the travel and the exposure is probably what he's looking for, right? Cody is going to be moving from TLC, which is a cable network, to Fox, which is a regular network on television where you don't actually have to have cable.
I don't care that this is about Cody Brown. I'm not even listening to the Cody Brown part. I'm listening to what Miss Coyote says, as y'all know I always do.
So it has a wider audience, a larger audience, and it's an opportunity for him to, be exposed for other reality shows, other paychecks. But the timing of this kind of
Look at the things you expose, Miss Coyote, and don't you get your paycheck? You get your bang bang in that pocket.
bothers me because the casting for this would have been done probably this spring, knowing full well that Christine was going to be having her book come out in September. And now Cody has this show coming out on September 25th.
Oh, so nobody ran it across you. Somebody needed to run it across Miss Coyote so Miss Coyote could say, okay, yeah, I can report on this. And, I agree, I disagree on the whole Cody situation. Nobody reported it to her.
Which is going to saturate headlines about him on the show versus the headlines that are going to come out from Christine and her book.
And you were absolutely upset that not one time has your daggum name came out in the headlines about Blake. Not one time. They mentioned the word ball, and you said they were mentioning you. Remember that one?
So in some ways, him doing this, I think, is a way for him to distract from the negative PR that's going to come out from Christine's book.
You do understand that the way you're talking about these people, they don't matter. They don't matter whatsoever at all.
And if he can sort of try to rebrand himself, I think that's what he's going to try to do. Like, I'm not a polygamist
Oh, no. You rebranded yourself into a law channel is what you did, because now you cover legal cases.
anymore. Now I'm an ex-polygamist and I'm a tough guy, which again, I think is funny because Cody never
I think this is absolutely hilarious. Ha ha.
was in the military. He's never been an athlete. He has literally just been a guy that has bullied and pushed around children and women his entire life.
Okay, so where's that mirror at, Miss Coyote? Well, where is that mirror? Because you sure do like to push people around on the internet, now don't you? You do.
So don't watch the show. I've watched like one episode when Kate Gosselin was on and she left after like the first day she got hurt. But some people in my comments were like, oh my God, I would totally watch Cody break down and cry and get like screamed and yelled at by the guys.
And you would watch it too. You can't sit here and lie. You would enjoy every second because then you could put it on your channel.
On the show, like the drill sergeants. So something else I was thinking about was that they put out photographs of the show, like through Entertainment Weekly, and Cody wasn't in any of the photos of them doing any of the activities.
Over on Insta, you have his picture up there saying he's part of it.
So there was one where they were boxing and you could see all the cast behind them, sort of, and he could have been off the photos, but he wasn't in the cast photo.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? You don't know, but you're going to go ahead and talk about it.
Like he wasn't there. So I don't know if Cody left very early.
I don't know. That is the pattern of her videos, okay? I don't know. You're going to hear the words, I don't know. If you don't know something, don't talk about it.
He could have. Like, could you imagine? I miss Robin. I can't be away from Robin, but she needs a new doll. And then every other photo that they
Ha, ha, ha. You're hilarious.
released, Cody wasn't in the photos. So did he leave the first day? Like some people? I mean, there were seasons, I think one where they like had 8 people leave the first day.
Thought you didn't watch it. Thought you're not going to watch it.
So this is a notoriously bad place for people, and a lot of people just don't want to deal with it after one day. Cody also very likely took this job
And you would never be offered the position, would you? You would never be offered the chance.
right after he lost his lawsuit with Christine and was forced to pay child support. So if you remember, Christine and Cody went to court, and they had a dispute over child support for Truly. And
Yeah, and you somewhat covered that because you've been busy with Blake here lately. You've been really busy with Blake. So your Sister Wives content is kind of falling off. If it stops, then what are you going to do? Are you just going to come up with random little stories like this? Are we going to hear more about Special Forces? In order for us to hear about Special Forces, you're going to have to watch it, Miss Coyote.
And that case ultimately was closed and resolved at the end of this spring. And he also last year, almost a year ago, purchased a home for over $2 million. And he has a $1.6 million loan on that house. And he purchased that house at the peak when season 18 had a zillion different episodes that came out. And it closed at the beginning of season 19. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening to all of this. I really am. I'm still just bewildered while you're bringing up people's ages and, you know, what their faults are. I don't see a necessity in this. I don't care about the Cody.
And he and them had, the season 19 had 25 episodes, I think. And so they made a ton of money for this last season that aired. And generally speaking,
And so did you.
season 20, historically, based upon how Sister Wives rolls out, would have started either in August or September. But because this last season was split into 2 separate parts and it didn't end until June.
And you were telling people on your channel, hey, there's nothing happening, so there's nothing for me to talk about. I'll talk about it when Sister Wives comes back. Sister Wives doesn't come back, then are you going to talk about it still?
There's nothing coming out for Sister Wives this fall. Knowing that, and knowing that they were under contract only through season 20, it begs the question on whether or not there will even be a season 20.
If there is a season 20, you will be all over it, because you know what? This Blake thing ain't going to last forever. I'm ready for it to be over with. I'm going to tell you the truth. I am so ready for this case to be over with.
If the show is filmed and it's already done and they're going to put it out, theoretically, he's not under contract for filming at this point, if they're done filming the series. But there's been discussions that they were continuing to film, at least that's what McKelty has said. And that
So now, see, this is what she does. This is how she gets her information. She goes and watches Patreon on other people in the family, and then she's like, okay, their opinion is my opinion. What's about to happen is what I think is about to happen. Then she comes over here on her channel and she says something about the same weight. That's why she always references one of the kids.
that they did film some stuff, but I really don't know how much they even could be filming at this point, if at all.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But let me make a video where I say I don't know.
Christine was all gone all summer. She was in Europe. She and David were traveling in Europe. They were all over Utah. They've been traveling all over the United States. She's been gone. Christine has a book coming out in a month.
And because she's been gone, you were just fine talking about her stepson, huh?
And that book is going.
I wonder what Christine was thinking when Miss Kaiti posted that. I wonder if Christine even knows about it. That he was brought into this whole ordeal just because he was married into that family.
To expose everything about the show on September 2nd. So I don't know when they would have had time to film this summer, if at all. It kind of just begs the question of.
I don't know. I don't know. I think we're on our third or fourth one?
When will it be announced that Sister Wives is over? Because Cody obviously has bills that he needs to pay. He's got child support he needs to pay. He's got a mortgage he needs to pay, and he's not going to get it from Sister Wives anymore. So, are we going to start to see Cody on every single series now?
Are we going to start hearing you talk about every other series just so you'll have something to talk about on your channel? Because, I'm telling you, I branched out for a reason.
Of, Dancing with the Stars, and so you think you can dance with celebrities. I don't know. I have actually no idea what kind of shows there are besides Special Forces that hire celebrities that are washed up. Could they?
Listen to that. Teresa is not washed up. Absolutely is not. She makes bank upon bank upon bank. That woman was a competitive bodybuilder at one point. Yeah, but she's nothing. In Katie's eyes, they are absolutely nothing because they're not A-listers.
Could we get Dr. Drew in and have him go to Celebrity Rehab? Remember that show where they had to go to or couples therapy where he and Robin would go and we'd actually hear about how they fight all the time? I think the more surprising thing to me is not that Cody went because I could see his ego doing this, but I think
absolutely nothing you're saying right now is surprising me. You're not even catching the words coming out of your own daggone mouth.
I think it's that he actually left Robin and Robin allowed him to leave. But then this would be perfect for Robin because then Robin wouldn't have to work because she hates working and she hasn't had a job since the Obama administration.
Funny. You just called a bunch of people D-listers. You just did that. You just placed them on a platform. You did that. You said all their names. So what if they believe that they're not D-listers? Are we supposed to go by Katie's opinion?
Someone left that in my comments and I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like,
ha, ha, ha. Usually I'm the one laughing at you. Not funny.
Oh my God, you're right. She hasn't. I mean, she's been on Sister Wives, but she hasn't had a job since the Obama administration because she gave up on her My Sister Wives closet. So, I mean, she's like, well, go get money so I can purchase more dolls. And then Cody's like,
and that's what you're doing, getting on here, not having anything to say. So you're coming up with stuff so you can get your money because you've got all these bills to pay from Blake Lively, right?
I got child support to pay. But when is it going to be announced that Sister Wives is over? That's the real question. Because there's all these.
You're ready for that because if Sister Wives ends, then you won't have to worry about it. But I just wonder. I just wonder if your channel's going to grow if Sister Wives ends, because I wonder what in the world you're going to cover. Because you're going to find something to cover. There ain't no way you're going to go off the internet.
These signs that suggest it's over, and yet nothing has been announced. Although, interestingly, TLC never announced that Little People Big World was over. They never formally made that announcement. They just don't tend to make announcements that shows won't continue. The Duggars were the ones that announced that their show is over. It was Matt Roloff that announced that his show is over. So I guess maybe it'll be up to one of the people in the family to.
Well, considering there's nobody really in the family anymore, and everybody's moving on with their lives, and they're doing their own separate things, and you can't call anybody out besides what you... Not everybody is living their life in this family on camera. Not everybody is. So Miss Kitey's got to come up with something.
To admit the show is over. We'll have to wait and see. But what are your thoughts? Let me know.
I've given you my thoughts, and this one I was not happy-go-lucky. I was not laughing because I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's nice. I don't think any of that.
The comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please
You can thumb down it if you want, because I understand I'm not laughing at her.
make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't
You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, because I don't do everyday Kitey. I only do Miss Kitey when I can, and when she has something that, I find is interesting.
subscribed, and click the bell so you never miss a video.
And like I said, I don't pressure you to click anything.
Thanks so much for watching. Bye, besties.
Okay, well, you're her besties once again. But anyways, because I am who I am, and because Miss Kitey doesn't get me down, I'm just able to call her out on certain things. I want you to have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Don't worry, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I just wanted to bring that to y'all on a bit more serious of a note, because I took it serious. She may not have, you may not do, but I am taking it very serious, because I don't like the way she was talking about people. I just don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's funny, but she did. So, like I said, y'all, go find your mirror. Go find your dag-blame mirror right now. Go do it. You have an order from me, and go smile in it. You want to know why? Because you deserve to smile, even if we're talking about Miss Kitey. All right, guys, y'all have a good one for me, okay? Don't worry, my peppy side is still here. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. All right, guys. Bye. Where's camera?